Good evening and welcome to another Roulette Rivals 6 match. Tonight we have a console losers bracket round 5 face-off between Foppr and Crewdy. Foppr has chosen New York, Crewdy has chosen Chongqing. The banned maps are Colorado and Haven, so we won't be seeing those. Thank God. I do have to work tomorrow. I can't be doing with Haven. Now, if you don't know how Roulette Rivals works, it's quite simple. You pick a map, you get given a spin. Let's say it's Santa Fortuna. You would have to kill Rico Delgado with a screwdriver used as the mansion guard, Jorge Franco with a folding knife as the drug lab worker, and a falling object for Andrea Martinez whilst disguised as a construction worker. You go into the map, you complete those objectives, you leave with 5 stars. If you do it before your opponent, you get 2 points. If nobody completes the objectives within an hour, then they get a point each. If after 2 maps the scores are tied at 2-all, then there is a decider. That is decided by RNG and there is no time limit. So yeah, that's basically how Roulette Rivals works, and the spin will be with us in about 7 minutes. Until then, me and Linux Penguin are going to chill in the green room and we'll see you in a bit. In the meantime, enjoy the music you all hate, and we'll see you in a moment. Good evening and welcome to another Roulette Rivals 6 match, and we have Foppr versus Crewdy. This is a console losers bracket round 5 match. The winner will go on to face the man sat next to me in the commentary booth here. Why don't you say hello to the people, Linux? Yeah, you will. You've got a vested interest. There's no doubt about that. But no, this should be a good one. First off, we're going to New York, which was chosen by Foppr. Then we will be off to Chongqing, chosen by Crewdy. We will not be going to Colorado. Boo. And we will not be going to Haven. Yay! So if and when there is a decider, we ain't got to worry about those 2 matches. However, the spin is here. Linux, what do we got, mate?
That might be trolling with you. I'm muted.
No, you're not muted now. I've just unmuted you. Sorry, Linux.
Cool. Well, the spin is loud assault rifle as a janitor.
And that's it, isn't it? Of course, it's New York. There's only one bloody target. I keep forgetting that. You think, well, go on, tell us the rest. But yes, the one target thing is obviously a bit annoying, but of course you've got the added complication of the objective of getting either the data core or the data disks. Both with the janitor start makes sense, seeing as they have to execute the kill there. That's one body you ain't got to knock out. Look at this. Very close. I mean, there's only 2 seconds in it. Slight difference there. One of them Foppr going with an EMP for the... and a rip. A rip from Foppr. Oh dear. Okay. Crewdy now has... well, will have 45 second advantage, I'm thinking.
Like on a map like this, just one rip could be it.
Yeah, it's all it's going to really take. I mean, New York's not a slow map. Crewdy with the agency stash pickup in the executive office. Picked himself up an assault rifle there. Quite an exotic one too. Okay, Foppr, is he going to be able to get the security camera this time? He is indeed. Make sure of the head turn of the guard. Hasn't popped the EMP yet, but that's fine. Crewdy getting some nice long range dart gun sniping. Goes red guns because Athena's seen him, but a swift punch to the face sorts that out. Now he's going to drag her into the soundproof part. Looks like Foppr in the meantime has got to the executive floor, picked up exactly the same assault rifle as well. Did you notice?
Yeah. I mean, that's yeah.
Yeah, and it does specify loud.
Director Savalas
But yeah,
eliminated. Good work,
how neat.
47.
Crewdy getting the kill there. Soundproof room that
That's
part
the
because
first
it's double
backup
doored.
data disk secured. 2 more to locate.
Still obviously has the data disk problem. Already taken out the cameras, so doesn't have to worry about them in there. But picked himself up the CEO exit card.
It's just a
Foppr
job.
now has to clear out the top room, so Crewdy with a bit of a lead here.
Let anyone from IT in there? That's right.
Cobalt making a good point there. He's got no tranks left.
I mean, a snare would be perfect because they both have, like Fabian and Matteo, they both have a chat right there.
Well, does he have a snail? It looks like
Yes,
he
he does.
does. Yeah, there you go. He has Clark. He's going to get both of them. Is that a big enough radius?
Second backup data disk.
And it is.
Just 1 to go, 47.
Crewdy made
That's
short
the last
work of
objective completed.
New York there.
Exfiltrate the bank, 47. Miss Hall will want to have a close look at that data.
He spent his bucks and he's paid to win that map. Fair play. Well, not fair play. I mean, I'm totally against it, but either way, Crewdy is out. Just gonna wait now for the admin confirmation. We'll pay out some Bruce bucks. Yeah, looks like that should be the end of it.
Yep. Oh.
Froggy trolling us. There it is. Okay. Bruce bucks have been paid out. New prediction will start any second now. Say we are off to Chongqing. Crewdy, GG's there. Apart from using, you know, paying to win that map. But that's the that's the game we play. Yeah, I think it's probably best not to get into a discussion right here about the 7 seasons or 7 deadly sins or whatever it is, and how the items might be just a touch overpowered, especially when they're being introduced halfway through a tournament as they are. Still,
Hopefully the Voth unlocked, or Vath unlock, just kills both targets instantly.
yes, we get a and still keeps you the red guns if they're found. That would be acceptable. I'd be okay with that. Because, you know, basically a bomb then, isn't it? Work like any other sort of item on the map. The Spin Chromex was Janitor with a loud assault rifle. And interestingly enough, they both had exactly the same assault rifle. Which I was quite pleased to see. That's always fun. Okay, Chongqing. What do you like to see in Chongqing then, Penguin? What's your favourite type of spin over in China there?
Well, I've played very little practice on this map, but out of what I've watched, like loud weapon kill has been quite interesting.
They're always fun. I don't care what map it is. A loud weapon kill is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a loud explosive, because you can't trust where the body's gonna drop. You're gonna launch it, and if you're unlucky, you're gonna launch it into the sight of people. So yeah, I do like a loud explosion. I'm also a fan of an accident explosion because, you know, you kind of need to engineer it as well. You know.
Has Crewdy already had a loud explosive spin with Sierra? I might be thinking of someone else, but I swear there was one match where both players managed to blow the body onto like a crate where they couldn't drag it into it.
Yeah, it's the peekaboo room in the garage, isn't it? And if you're unlucky, she'll either go on top of the crate or on top of the tires where you can't drag her back down and then box her. It's entertaining as hell to watch, frustrating as all hell to play. No doubt about that. But we've still got another couple of minutes before the spin is live. So let's just see what is actually at stake here. Okay, let's have a quick look at the brackets. This is a console, like I say, console losers bracket round 5 match. The winner of which will go on to face my co-caster here, Onyx Penguin. And the winner of that will go on to face I Like Hitman. And the winner of that will go on to face Toby Norton. And the winner of that will, of course, go on to face Ducker. The console boys doing sterling work, filling the bracket up as quickly as they could. I'm pretty sure this competition only started last week. But it turns out we've had about 234 matches so far, of which 234 were done by chat. 468 of those spins were done by chat within world record time. The rest of the deciders were done quite quickly, just not quite world record. Other matches we've got coming up. Okay, you can see the one we're casting right now, Foppr and Crewdy. We've also got Piggy versus David Red Sox there. They'll be playing at Miami in Whittleton Creek. That is at 2200 CEST, so in about 50 minutes time. Gunthromation's got that one with Chris. So we got plenty of the dirty colonials involved in that one. And we got Coates versus Chris at 0100 CEST, so that's a little bit later on tonight in about 3 hours time. Gunther again taking that one, and he'll have GK Punk joining them. And we've got Infrafun versus Throat, Mendoza and Haven on Tuesday. So plenty going on. Chris saying I smell bad there. I don't know how he can smell anything after eating all that really bad American food, which must destroy your taste buds, which must have an effect on your olfactory settings. But there you go. That's just me. Hey, but we will be off to Chongqing in a moment. Crewdy taking the lead in New York very early on. I mean, we're not even 10 minutes past the hour yet. 0 rips from Crewdy as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
It was, 0 rips, sub 3 spin on the in-game. Very nicely done. Very nicely done indeed. Foppr with that 1 rip earlier on. And you made the point there, Penguin, that a quick rip on those sorts of maps will absolutely destroy you if you're not careful. Okay, the spin is in, and we got Hush with a pair of scissors as the board member. And we got Imogen Royce with a shotgun as a facility engineer. Okay, that seems a fairly generous spin. That doesn't seem to doesn't seem like, donning the knight's armor and scale, does it?
I mean, the facility engineer is probably the only juicy disguise.
Yeah, you got a few people around him, haven't you? Or them. He's quite populous down there, but nothing to stop you making him puke and go into a bog, knocking him out. Scissors and the board member disguise they're within quite close proximity of each other. I'm half expecting a dumpling cook start. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, quickest way of doing it. Well, with the board member at least.
And there we go, Foppr, Crowbar, getting himself some diversion going on there. Crewdy having a rethink about the balcony start. Nope, he's actually going with it. Maybe a stream for... Oh, dear. Early rip from Foppr, maybe. Nope, he's happy with that. And he is off. Very nicely done. Very quickly done. Less than 25 seconds, he's in the board member disguise. The scissors in the notice board there. As you can see, Crewdy grabbing himself a set. Foppr now grabbing that set as well.
I was just about to ask where this is as well.
There they are, in the apartment block in the notice board, right next to those guards. Of course, scissors not considered an offensive weapon. While you're in a civilian-esque. Look at this, they're very, very close in map position, in-game time, like 5 or 6 seconds apart. Crewdy a lot closer to to Hush than Foppr, but not by much now. Isn't, however, in the board member suit. So, yeah, interesting to see. You got to kind of put Foppr in the leader, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Like,
For you-
Crewdy's suit pick for a rainy day in China is interesting, to say the least.
It's almost as if he doesn't... Oh, we've got a target lockdown for Foppr there. What's happened there? Who's he panicked? Oh, Mogwai's wrecked Foppr there. Yeah, I wonder what was going on with that with the target lockdown there. Did he
Are you even aware of what's going on?
have a bad shot on the camera?
Someone is in trouble. I think it's a...
No,
I will be honest, I was not looking.
it just popped up. Target lockdown. I'm pretty sure he wasn't seen. Huh. Okay, we'll see. Either way, Crewdy restarting as well. Decided to take the shotgun with him. Silenced one, which makes absolute sense.
One of the biggest challenges of roulette is having to improvise when the game just decides to mess with you. Every single spin, there's something that goes wrong, because the game just wants you to rip in the end.
I don't think the game likes us. I think the game is very much like
Okay.
well, an MP. I don't, it hates the common man or woman. And Crewdy again with the replan. He's having a good old think there. He's I'm wondering if we'll see him go to the old go to the dumpling cook disguise, because he's looking for where he can stash his gun, isn't he? Looking for where he can stash that shotgun. Okay, Foppr getting the shot on the... no, he did miss the camera. However, I'll try again here. It will be a bullet impact, yes. And a rip as well. He had some big sus while that was going on. Okay, the lads are struggling here in Chongqing. 5 minutes into the spin. Yeah, Nort learning something there about how to get the board member. Okay, Crewdy with a different restart. He's now down in the facility. Sure, Coates is crying somewhere. At the non-prioritization of the Hush ISO.
Okay, could you go see what that was?
If you use your camera, you can hack that panel.
And again, a lovely isolation on the lovely disguise rip on the board member there.
I wonder if this time they've both brought in the same shotgun, like with the assault rifle.
Yes, probably the NRAM convert.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that Crewdy was using.
There's no way
Certainly
you can
looked
control
like it.
47. It only opens for people with an authentic security
Hey,
clearance.
Crewdy getting himself a facility engineer disguise nice and quickly there within a minute. Chat telling me this is Coates' strap. No, I don't believe you.
I mean, it says... It doesn't say Coates on the actual overlay, so you can only assume it isn't
True.
Coates.
I think there is a text document that tells you how all this works, though. So, hey, Foppr causing a bit of a panic there again, is he? Nope, he's got searching. He doesn't have target lockdown this time, though. So that's good. Crewdy making sure to take out the camera before he ascends the stairs up to the rooftop. Mogwai is now asleep. Foppr has Hush isolated, does have scissors in hand, and Hush is down for Foppr. 2 minutes on in-game time. Hush and Mogwai should be safe enough to leave there. Foppr being nice and careful though, getting himself, making sure neither of those two find him, and also getting himself a block guard disguise.
Crewdy trying to get Hush before he goes into the chair. Like, because he's in the other disguise, so he can't be going for a kill.
No, I mean obviously he can't do the kill right now, but he can certainly do an isolation maybe. No, or is Hush? No, Hush is still stood. He's not in the chair yet. But once Hush does go into the chair, you're in for a long wait. Foppr's shooting a drone. He's probably going to take care of the cameras on his way down. I mean, he's got quite some time before she gets there, so why not take care of him? You've got a sleepy dude and another sleepy dude. Apart from the fact there is an enforcer on the way down that you'll have to run past. Interesting to see how he takes care of that. No big issues there, taking out the cameras.
That's him.
Okay, that's how he's taking care of that enforcer. He's just not going to go past him.
He looks a lot older.
Crewdy with interesting ISO in that spot for Hush, but like you say, Pengy, he's not in the right disguise. Doesn't have this. Oh, does he have the scissors? I don't think he does at the moment. Oh, that's a rip. That's a rip. He was running around where he ought not want to have been running around. Certainly not in that outfit.
Just say you're a block guard and you fell into a vat of red paint.
Yeah, and someone painted a really cool logo on your back. Now, is Foppr actually going to get to Imogen in time here? He's not just going to be able to run past those guards to get to that door. Kind of interested to see what his approach here is going to be. Or is he going to go over the back and via the restaurant? So it looks that way, but I think he might be a little bit late for Imogen.
The full body scan reveals potential for various employee failure scenarios.
He does have that back door unlocked there. He has done some of the mastery, obviously, on Chongqing. Yeah, you can see Imogen stood at the top of the stairs there. So I think our boy's in for a little bit of a wait. Loving this
There's no way you're getting through.
facility engineer grab with that distraction shot on the wall. Opens up the door, gives you a dongle, gives you the disguise. Does he give you a dongle? Bloody well should do.
Foppr threw a hammer at the door, which lured Royce's bodyguard out.
Very nice. Very, very nice. A lovely takedown as well. Lovely and safe.
Hey, it's me. Sorry to wake you up, but I think I forgot to turn off the coffee when I left.
He's got a lockpick as well, so no smash the door open. She doesn't even notice that. And there she is isolated for him. Foppr can come back and take her out at his leisure. He's over 6 minutes into his in-game time. Crewdy's just coming up to 2 minutes. No kills yet for Crewdy. Hush was isolated for him, but not anymore. Obviously, he did rip running through the block. Does look like Foppr's got the advantage here. Obviously, with Hush down, just needs that facility engineer disguise. Now he's running back and forth. I'm I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, he's going to leave the shotgun there, which makes sense. Why not leave it with the target? Not a lot of sniping going to be going on with a shotgun, is there? What's he looking for? We thinking chloroform?
Yeah.
Crewdy getting himself. Oh, and Crewdy rips getting the board member disguise. He knocked out the board member on the wrong side of the door. As in, instead of underneath the little bar, the little countertop, he was actually near the kitchen. So when his guide, his escort, came walking through, she spotted him. So that was a bad rip from Crewdy there. Foppr now has the facility engineer disguise. Not got to worry about any cameras. We do know this at least. He's just got to blow her away with the silent shotgun. Obviously with a Hollywood silencer as well, because that's not how silent shotguns sound. They do not whisper. I think you're right, Max. I think we're looking at a scooter exit. Here we go.
Good.
Foppr with the kill. Should be nice and safe all the way to the scooter exit.
I'm in. You can get out now and I can take care of the data remotely. Unless you want to handle it yourself.
And there we go. And the betting line was slightly different there. We had 83% betting on Crewdy, 17% betting on Foppr. So we are off to a decider. For the looks of it, just waiting for the admin confirmation, and there it is. Wow, wow, wow. Now, we know we're not going to get Haven. We know we're not going to get Colorado.
Well, I'm going to have to replan if you think now, because Sapienza was going to be my map pick for one of these opponents. So,
why do you have to rethink that? What's your thinking behind your rethink?
You've got the practice in for Sapienza.
Oh, that's fine. You're essentially an honorary member of chat now that you're casting. So you know you've already gone out of the map. You've already seen the spin. You're out. You're done.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. That's Sapienza done. Now you've got all the practice you need right here. It's these boys trying to play it under pressure. They're the ones that have got to worry. You ain't got a problem. But Sapienza, I do love Sapienza. It's one of my favourite roulette maps. Not because of the variety it offers, but because I think it's more forgiving. But yeah.
Well, if you think Sapienza is forgiving, try Francesca Hatchet as bodyguard for the 230 ISO.
My friend, piece of piss. Piece of piss. I will send you a video of it later on. It's not difficult at all.
So, without knocking her out first.
Yeah, you can get there. No problem at all. With the hatchet in the bodyguard, kill her with at 230. Yeah, I have a secret strat I've only ever shared with like about 200 people.
So I'll be right back. My chair's falling apart here. I'll be right back.
No problem at all. Okay, so this match is spiced up nicely here, and let's see what the betting line's doing. Obviously, with it's evened up a bit more now. We've got 42% on Foppr and 58% on Crewdy. The lines were split 1783 on the last map, purely going on. I should have thought New York, which was silly of you, chat. Considering how omniscient you're supposed to be, that was daft. That was really, really daft. You should have known better. but I'm not going to berate you for it. Look at T-Nort. I hope they both lose. T-Nort, of course, potentially facing one of these two gentlemen. However, they do have to get past Linux if they win, or Linux Penguin, which is obviously not guaranteed. Strong player that you are. Crewdy just popping heads like boiled eggs. Look at that, lovely, very nice indeed.
And they say console aim is terrible.
Not if you got aim assist. It's your best friend. It's your worst enemy. Aim assist is such a double-edged sword. It's unreal. These PC boys don't know they're born. They just don't know they're born. Simple as that. Okay, so what sort of spin would you want to see? I mean, obviously you've mentioned old Franny with a hatchet as a bodyguard. What sort of spin would you like to see, though? Do you want to see some Plague Doctor action? Do you want to see the old the entertainer down there? What's his name? Street Performer. Don't see enough of him, I don't think.
The combo of disguises I got with Ducker, which was kitchen assistant and chef.
Oh,
That's
yeah, cool.
a speedrun spin, pretty much. That would be pretty cool to see.
Yes, that pretty much is a speedrun spin. And the advantage as well, by taking out the chef, if you take him out early, is you knock out Silvio's guards on the stairs and they won't get found. And Foppr just doing some testing there with the water and electricity. And absolutely and utterly guaranteeing that if an electrocution kill is required in that spot, he can do it. You'd like to see it, a bit of research and development in the wild. Science on the fly. Has America ever won a roulette? Ooh, it's a good question. Now, I'm sure there is a list of winners past and present somewhere, whether currymaker.net has them or whether InfoFun has collated that information. Our friends on the Discord do love a stat, and if you aren't part of the Discord, please go ahead and join. But in the meantime, while I type that up, Penguin will tell you what the spin is.
The spin is Silvio Caruso, Loud SMG as a delivery man, and Francesco DeSantis, Screwdriver as the store clerk.
Store clerk, that's a bit of an out of the way one. You got to break into somewhere to get that. That's down on the promenade, isn't it? In the shop.
I'm sure someone else has this strat, but with store clerk, if you start in the safe house, you can pick up the golf ball.
You
and
can.
Then there's the entrance to the bakery, and there's a couple stairs by it. If you crouch on the stairs and throw the ball at the door, the two bodyguards won't see you, and you can just run right in and get the disguise.
Handy, very very handy. Okay, let's get a bit of game audio on the go there. Thing is, though, with the delivery man, the popular star is what Crewdy's doing now. There we go. Nice early trank on the delivery guy, while the bike, the cyclist, and the other delivery guy are sort of predisposed. And plus, you know, there's not going to be any wandering NPC going there. So, early delivery man makes sense to get. Foppr doing the same. However, with a knockout rather than a trank. Bit longer, and obviously a bit of a risk because you've got to put him in the foliage here, but fingers crossed that should be okay.
I mean, the delivery man, the free disguise in the florist shop, also works with starting in the safe house, throw a golf ball at the shop door, and you can just run right in. So you don't even need to knock them out.
Now, you got a bit of an obsession with this golf ball. I think you might need to seek therapy. I don't have a link for therapy in the chat there. Just Discord and Hitmaps. But you know, we can talk offline, Penguin. It's okay. We'll get you through this, mate. Get you through this. Either way, Foppr going through the safe house, and Crewdy already in the kitchen there. Very little time in between the in-game time at the moment. Although Crewdy with a bit of an advantage there. Probably the guys are both looking at the 2 minutes and 30 second ISO for Franny. But they will have to isolate and leave her there when they go off to get the store clerk. Now this is annoying. I can't think off the top of my head where the screwdriver is, or where a screwdriver is. I mean, I'm sure there's a few on the map.
Well, if only there was a website which could help you with that.
Yeah, there is. It's called the Hitman Wiki. And if you look on there, of course, we're referring to hitmaps.com, your one-stop shop for all your Hitman needs. But oh, God, no, I can't think of a single screwdriver. That's really annoying. There's a few around. Okay, interesting to see that Crewdy threw his briefcase up on the roof rather than just leaving it down by the door. Okay, Franny banged over the head there. He didn't bother picking up the key card. Foppr just about to isolate Franny as well. Crewdy isolating her out on the balcony outside Silvio's bathroom.
In terms of funny screwdriver, there's a screwdriver in the security room that's on that same floor.
Yeah, you say it's on the same floor, but it's a bit of a trek to get to if you're trespassing, isn't it? Kind of got to go across the roof.
I mean, you get a mansion guard disguise with the ISO, so...
Well, with that ISO, yeah. A lot of people don't bother, they just knock her out and drag her away. Leave those two guards up and walk, well, one of those guards up and walk it. It depends on your preference. Here we go, Crewdy having to go back up to the SMG there.
Look, it looks like both players have picked the same loud SMG from the wide options of loud SMGs to smuggle in.
Well, the two of them. One a Mark 1, the other a Mark 2. Okay. And Silvio is isolated for Foppr. Crewdy's letting him come all the way upstairs, which makes sense. There's more boxes up there. And he's flat. Yeah, of course he's got the loud pistol. He's got the loud gun on his back. That is a weapon flash, which will put them into insta combat. He's not ripped. Oh, but he has tranquilized the wall. The wall is now very much asleep, and so that's no good for Crewdy. Foppr has to kill. There's a gunshot heard. He just needs to get the hell out of there. We're gonna rip from Crewdy. He's restarting. He's off to go get his delivery man disguise. Foppr, meanwhile, still carrying that gun on his back. Finally gets rid of it, so he doesn't have to worry about that nonsense no more. Not trespassing because he is in the delivery man disguise in the kitchen courtyard. Now off to go get his store clerk disguise. Now, of course, the pain in the ass with routing now is you can go out this door that Foppr's about to go out of. Pick up that card and off out you go. And I don't think IO have fixed it yet, so you can get back in, have they? Bit of whoosh gets through. You do have to be a little bit careful. There are some wandering eyes, but going in the side door to the shop should be okay. There you can see there's NPC there. Of course, he doesn't have a lockpick. He does have a crowbar. There's old Jackie, or the Jackie Harrington clone. He's going to go for it now. Is he? He's not sure, is he? Erring on the side of caution there.
I mean, I wonder if he knows about the exploding golf ball.
Dude, you've got to stop it with the exploding. I've got to be honest, I don't know about the exploding golf ball until you said, so I'm interested to see it at some point. Foppr now having a little wander around. Where is this disguise? Is it in this room? I think it is.
Yes.
There it is. There's the store clerk disguise, or stylist as it is on Paris. I'm having a little look at his inventory there, having a little think. Trying to find the screwdriver, I should have thought. Probably checking hit maps. Other websites about weapon and item locations on Hitman are available. I just wouldn't recommend any of them. Alright, here we go. Foppr. Does this door open anymore? No, it does not. They still haven't fixed that bullshit.
I mean, if they did fix it,
can't believe it's still broke.
Easier.
Sorry, mate, say again.
If they did fix it, bodyguard hatchet by 2:30 would be much easier.
You don't even need that door for bodyguard hatchet 2:30, mate. I assure you. Okay, Foppr. Making his way through the kitchen. Avoiding a mansion guard going through the kitchen there. That's interesting. Must have stirred up some shit. Crewdy making his way through the observatory on his way up to the roof. Is he going to throw the briefcase up there this time? Hoping he's not. No, he just leaves it, and that's good. I mean, he's got plenty of time. He could, if he wanted to. It's just really not a lot of point. Okay, Foppr, gonna double check the map now. Where's this bloody screwdriver? That's Franny's guard looking for her. Ah, okay.
Well, her guard goes in the most ridiculous spots, and I think I've ripped a couple times in practice.
Well, as long as you rip in practice and not in the actual match, you'll be absolutely fine, dude. Okay. Foppr getting himself a mansion security disguise so he can go grab himself that screwdriver you said was in the security console room. Good point there, Slick. This is a battle of the consoles. PlayStation versus Xbox. Who will win? Will be one of them. They're 2-2 at the minute, and this is a decider. We're 10.5 minutes into the spin.
I mean, if Foppr does win, it will be another PlayStation versus Xbox, so, you know.
Well, we need to see it. There we go. There's the screwdriver. Eventually. Foppr getting rid of the security console here there. Dumping the guard outside that window, is that wise? Okay, there is a box there, but you just never know about roaming eyeballs, do you? You know what I mean? Oh, we got a rip from Crewdy there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, Foppr is indeed in the driving seat. He's just about to don his stylist disguise there. Go over, bury a screwdriver in a Franny's head. And you can see in his inventory he does have an EMP.
So you know where it is. Big mansion up in Sapienza.
He's going to change into the security guard disguise there, or the mansion security disguise, even though he's on his way down to the lab. And going to go across the roof and not really see anybody. You do see a lot of people do this sort of thing. Changing into a disguise, even though they're not going to come across absolutely anybody on the way to the lab. And when they get to the lab, they'll be trespassing anyway. It is a stylist, Grimmy. I'm not going to argue with you. In Paris, it's a stylist. Paris came first. Just because you say store clerk now doesn't mean I have to listen to you. Wagon wheels used to be bigger as well. there ends my boomer rant. Karma is right. Sometimes you do just have to make 200 IQ plays. Okay, are we going to see? Now, what's he doing with that propane flask? Alright, Foppr playing it ultra careful then. Knocking out the biolab security. Gonna take his disguise. Does have an EMP as well, so it doesn't, you know, he can just throw it from up here. He is throwing it from up there. And virus is down, ledge drop, and into the biplane and away. Looks like Foppr is going to take this match. "13 minutes into the spin, Foppr no rips, and Foppr takes the match. GG's Foppr, unlucky there Crewdy. Played a good game, just didn't go well for him at all in Chongqing or in Sapienza. But yet, Foppr takes this match. Let's see what that does to the brackets.
It's definitely a great New York, though.
It was a cracking New York. 0 rips. He was flying, absolutely flying. No problem there for him at all. Now, like we say, this was a losers bracket match, so that is the end of Crewdy's tournament. But fair play, making it all the way to the LB round 5. Got a lot of games under the belt there. Beating Joe the baby grabber along the way. Look at that. Beating Joe, beat Taran, beat Max Masters. You know, he did drop down. Was beat by iLock Hitman, who we saw in action earlier on, playing against Speedster. And so, you know, he's had some good matches. And yes, so Foppr, the winner of this match, goes on to face yourself there, Linux. What do you think about that matchup? You looking forward to it?
Yeah. Great to actually play roulette after, I think, how long has it been? Oh, since I think I last played on the 26th, so it's been at least a week.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. People really have had to catch up then. That's annoying. Oh, but what are your thoughts on that match entirely? I mean, any standouts for you there? Any sort of plays that made you think that was good? I like that.
I mean, still no golf ball, but
still definitely no golf ball. So basically, what you're saying there, Linux, is that you are not impressed by their performance, and you're going to crush them in the next round. Fair play. I like your moxie. I can't, you know, you can't be confident, but your arrogance, I think, is, you know, calm it down, Sam. Calm it down. Okay, the next matchup will be Pajero versus David Red Sox. That is coming up in about 15 minutes' time. That is on Gunther's channel. I don't know if Gunther is live yet. Can anybody tell me, is Gunther live? I'm hoping he is. If he is, we'll go give him a raid.
Yeah, he is.
Gunther is live? Sweet. Alright, let's go give Gunther a raid. And cheer the boys on. Gunther Mayshon. Mr. Linux Penguin, thank you ever so much for joining me, sir.
Thanks, it's been great.
Good. I'm glad you managed to get 1 or 2 words in there. Fair play. Most people don't get a word in edgeways, but you got a couple of them in there. So well done, you. Anyway, let's go raid Gunther. Thank you everybody for coming on in, chat GG's on winning all 3 of those matches in world record time. We'll see you later. Bye.